Hey, what's that?
You were talking at the time, sorry.
All right. Well, thank you for having me. I know I am not Victoria, but hopefully you'll put up with me. And guests, welcome too. Was there anybody here who was not present when Victoria did the first part of this presentation about Money on the Table, book by Dr. Ivan Misner and Lee Abraham? Raise your hand. Don't be shy. Okay. Well, what we did was, essentially what the book talks about is there's 6 life cycle events that will create a mass amount of referrals for yourselves and for the people in your chapter. And what we did the first time was we focused on the new baby life cycle, which we were continuing to do. You guys had some great commercials in relation to that. Everyone should have a worksheet in front of them. And what this worksheet is, it's a training version of a promotional flyer that you guys will be able to use to create more referrals for the people in the chapter. What it doesn't have, what it has that you can download from moneyonthetablebook.com is the consumer version. What the consumer version doesn't have is like the little trigger questions that are going to be in the inside flap. So let me just show you how this thing is supposed to fold. See the BNI stuff facing away from you? With your right thumb, fold that part over. Left thumb, fold it over. And the front of the brochure to say new baby with a question mark. Everybody get that done?
I'm blank on the other side.
All right, let me get you another one. All right, everybody has one, correct? So go ahead and fold it. If you turn it over to the back, see it says 6 key situations. That should be the back panel. Does anyone remember what the 6 situations are? Anyone? Bueller? Dave Myers?
Yeah, in a second.
Having a baby.
The 6 situations.
Moving location.
Baby. Relocation is another one.
Marriage.
Getting married is another one.
Yeah.
Business building.
Business building is another one. Cheater.
Real estate.
Real estate construction, remodel, and maintenance. And getting healthy is the 6th one. So we have business builder, getting healthy, getting married, relocation, new baby, and real estate construction, remodel, maintenance. So what I wanted you guys to do is circle, obviously, the new baby. All right, now, the first session, the first presentation of this, we talked about the new baby and how it can relate to your specific business. The services are relevant to a growing family with a new baby or one on the way, and how it benefits your product. Everybody remembers that. That was here and present for the first presentation. All right, so we're going to move on to the new material. And what Dr. Misner and Lee talk about in Money at the Table is how the life cycle presents primary groups. They're targeted specifically for that new baby. The simple analogies are we're going to use the health and wellness. The new mom is going to want to get back into shape. She may need a chiropractor. Your air quality for HVAC people. Those are some of the things that just jump out at health and wellness. And the financial services. As I talked about in my commercial, some people may want to start a college fund with a 529 using our financial services people. Those are those are the primary groups that the new baby, it's going to be obvious that they are going to be directed towards the new baby life cycle. That all makes sense, correct? Okay, so the book goes on to talk about those people that aren't directly, the secondary professions that can benefit from the new baby life cycle. One of the ones we like, the property services or the events. Property services is the renovations. Usually when you're doing renovations, you're talking about either taking care, upgrading commercial or upgrading residential properties. Well, one of the things you want to think about is how about those events? I like to call the event people the wedding mafia. You're usually geared towards weddings, whether you're the DJ, you're the florist. But with a new baby, there's opportunity for a new baby shower. Correct? That makes sense? So you're not exactly the primary market, but you would be a secondary market, because although the event planners are usually geared towards weddings, the baby shower is another opportunity for you guys to create referrals. And it obviously is the same for the property services. You're usually looking at real estate, and maybe with the new baby, property services like, well, you know what, we can put in addition a new room for the baby, home security to protect the baby and your family, or with the HVAC people, the water and air filtration to promote health and wellness. So those are what it's called the secondary market for the baby, the secondary focus, I should say. So the bottom line is the new baby life cycle creates targeted prospects that are either primary or secondary. So businesses that are targeted, that target growing families with a new baby as primary target, actively networking together to systematically make the new baby power team visible and attract high quality referrals. And for the other businesses, there's going to be a different life cycle, as I mentioned, the business builder, the real estate construction. But you need to put your time and energy into forming a new power team around those targeted prospects. And I want to read this verbatim from Lee Abraham. Here's a secret to the power team success. Regardless of your primary target market, your business will be systematically cross-promoted by each of the power teams based on how your products or services are relevant to life cycle events that create the most favorable referral circumstances for their power team. So essentially what I'm getting at is the primary promotes, the secondary supports. Perfect. All right. So with these flyers, if you open them up, you'll see that there's 3 different stages here. Before the baby arrives, welcome to the family, and plan for the future. So we're not going to go through each one of these right now, but at your leisure, go through these and see how the primaries and the secondary focus groups are able to benefit from the referrals. Because at the end of the day, this is what the idea is. You know, you guys are doing an excellent job, as Dave alluded to. You're at almost 1.2 million in referrals passed. Business BNI bucks. Thank you for closed business. But our job as assistant directors and directors is to give you more tools to generate even more referrals. So maybe you blow our doors, Dave Myers. Correct?
Yeah.
All right. So,
Is that again?
yes, again. So, the website, again, moneyontheTableBook.com. You can go on there, and there is flyers just like this for every life event of the 6. There's 5 other ones besides this, and they're not going to have the trigger questions, which I want to just go over right now. So, how many people know someone that's either expecting or just had a baby? Raise your hands. Okay, so there is an opportunity for you, if you look at the trigger questions over on the left, the top left on the inside, you'll see what's your biggest challenge in getting ready for the baby. So while you're getting everything ready for the new baby, what else is going on in your life or your business? Those are trigger questions or conversations you can get into to take advantage of this new baby coming and being able to pass out more referrals to the members in your chapter. And by the same token, you guys are going to receive more referrals. So one of the other things that systematically I talked about giving the referrals, those who have brick and mortar, you may want to think about having a business card organizer. The woman in our group that's UPS, she has these 2 big stands that have everybody's business card, not just in our BNI, but the other state college chapter. And also these brochures. If you can come up with, print these brochures out and have them displayed, brick and mortar, that's another way to do it. What I do, because I'm not brick and mortar, we're virtual, I work from the home, is I keep my my card wallet with me, and when I'm sitting down with a client, I just say, hey, is there anything else you're looking for while we're doing this transaction? This is a book of my professionals that I trust unequivocally. Have a look at it, and it will jog their memory. So those are some ways to, again, create referrals for yourself and create referrals for people in your chapter so that you can blow the doors out of the Lions chapter. And I thank you guys for your time. Do you have any questions or comments?
Yeah.
Anyone else? No, Dave Myers.
I have a question. What's the difference between a contact sphere and a power team?
Okay, the contact sphere, those are people who are like, I would say family, friends, people who you're not exactly doing business with, but you come into contact with on a pretty regular basis. The power teams are those people that come in contact with 2 or more of your clients on a daily basis. So does that make sense to you guys? So the contact sphere is going to get you, they'll get you more quantity of referrals because you have more friends and family, but the power team is going to get you more quality referrals. Those are the big differences. Thank you for your question, and you get a brownie. All right. Anyone else? Thank you guys for your time. So.
Thank you, Andrea and Brian. Now that we know more about their businesses, we can work at getting them more referrals.